Hello there.
Oops. Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, and we are back on the Delaware run today. Oops. Apparently we have someone on our server who's working on advancements today, so it looks like we've got notices from them bouncing around. Let's get some tunes before we go too far here, and we'll get a move on. Let's see where. Right. We have sound. Yay! Now game. Okay, so looks like oops. That bit of a giveaway. Give me a second here. I'm gonna shut down. All off. Apparently my game figures there is a good number of zombies on my tail this morning. Not a surprise, it seems to happen a lot lately. Was putzing around, working on gathering some materials, and unfortunately, it turned out that there were an awful lot of following me log back in. Just one of those things that seems to happen around here by Murphy's Law. I have a little bit of chicken to. I'm just gonna have to turn up my monitor. Good morning, Fantastic Charlotte Fox. I see you have a lot of meetings today. So today's question of the day is, what was the worst book you had to read for school? Or the best book you had to read for school? I'll be coming back for those. First off, I need to show you what's up, grab some materials, and get ready for. So, you'll notice a somewhat distinct difference in the church building. Still not happy with it. I may actually switch it up some more. But it's now out of sandstone. And no, I do not have an addiction to sandstone. It's just that when working with the regular stone on building or the picture I was using as reference, the regular stone just was not cutting the mustard. Also, the sizing was a little bit wrong, so I shrunk things down, adjusted a little bit, made the building a bit shorter, and yeah, so that's where we're at now. I like the look, except that instead of cut sandstone, I'm debating whether or not we're going to use the blue sandstone. Everybody and their dog is familiar with this particular project, so I'm just other project first, and we shall see what we can find for back. Somewhat back to where I expected. All right. Trying to decide if I wanted any of those people. The market stall, and we're fine. I think the market stall is going to be a wood theme, wood and carpet. No carpet. Sorry. Wow. No carpets this time. I really should put signs on these things. It would make life so much easier, because when they're all sheared like this, I haven't the foggiest. Which, see? Oh, wrong side. Orange, red. There we go. On this one. Do those. Never hurts to have extra. Time to choose. Oh, actually, it's time to choose a wood type. But I'm thinking new little bit of mangrove wood, and I'm not sure. Well, so much for that idea then. I'm gonna use Grove. There it is. Got proper goals, so let's just that. Want see-through? Here, actually. Great. So then we need some. I have barrels around here. Arg. Those. It's gonna be nothing super exciting, honestly. But would look in here and just make sure that I've got ability to make what I think I will. Good. Since, well, everything can be done in. Okay. We've got works. Good morning, Creef. How are you this fine morning? Right.
Oh, hello there!
Wow. There's the bot. It's a little bit pokey this morning. Sometimes it's the bot that notifies when people up. Alright. Birch. I know it sounds dumb, but I want birch signs. That many. 30 and it's more than sufficient. I'm making it sound like this is some sort of massive project, but it's not really. Just quick toss together, build, spawn. Well, let's take what we can. I don't even have one. Ender chests. I'm down to one due to my silliness. I made a mistake, and yeah, one spare. I mean, I've got one in here and one in my inventory, and that's it. As Glenn did a dumb. Yeah. Okay. Hear everything. Just going to throw it back in. Yes, cows. You know what? I'm really tempted to just like chop you. Not mad or anything. It's just you're noisy. Organize the bits that I can actually grab some chicken without being organized. Yeah, that'll do. The runs. It is not the world's best food in Minecraft, but it's definitely easily renewable. I would love to say hope there's chicken there when I get back, but there won't be, so we're headed out. Out of here. Get that. Okay. How am I doing? Not bad. I was a little frustrated earlier this week because I changed the materials that my build was being made out of completely, which I did not have any sandstone, so had to go dig some up. And was dumb and just brought back sand in most cases, so yeah. But I'm thinking my sandstone, I might even actually have to try see what part of it looked like in smooth sandstone and see whether or not I want to continue with the cut stuff or just go straight out to smooth altogether. It takes a lot of the details out, so I'm really kind of on the fence about it. I was also debating for the purposes of building, getting a mod called FreeCam. It basically lets you fly around. It doesn't really let you fly around, it lets your character have a camera that's somewhat spectator style, even though your actual character isn't moving. I'm not really sure if I'm going to go with it because it is definitely cheeky, but for the purposes of building and looking at things on stream repeatedly, lovely. Infestation, I gotta run. Don't have a gold helmet on. But yeah, for the purposes of building and streaming, it's tempting. I don't know. We'll see, because it is definitely not something that vanilla can do. My goal was really to try and leave vanilla behavior as much as possible. My luck. There we go. Okay. So around here. Did I bring a bed? Yes. I need to figure out where on. Ugh. Really? That's most of that hole is me. I have a bad habit of falling in when it's only one, or freaking out and shaking around and whatever when I got into the other half. Yeah, just like to find a nice little spot down here. Now I know there's shriekers and stuff near this zone because, of course, graveyard and all that. Like, you know, if you're dying to get in. Moment there's no shaders, no. Aside from the see-through user interface, I don't think there's any texture pack turned on. Ooh, bridge. I might have to see where that goes. For a moment. E-shop. You know, in here looks nice. Now, next question. I bring crafting table, because, you know, that would make sense. That would be sensible that I would probably forget. Nope, I have one. Good. In for a bit. Good. After ruining 2 ender chests, I'm being extra cautious. Right, so first thing I'm going to need just a mangrove wood. What else can we? Oh, shoot. One regular stick, so I didn't burn the mangrove on that. Just disappear down this side. Kill a tree. Always replace this tree. Not a problem. So these are going to stick to things. Well, same kind of tree, so I'm not too bothered. Checking from all angles. Yeah, so I'm looking at doing that, and it's one of those things where if I'm building, then I would consider using the free cam. If I'm not building, I'm doing something else, then I actually would probably disable it on that particular game run, even with the risk of having to reboot the game if I change my mind midstream, because it's just not something that I'm going to want to do to be all cheaty. Start with this much. Oh, well, that's dumb. Okay, expensive. Wanted 24. Perfect. That should be more than enough. You are not conducive for building. I don't like the rain. Wait. Now, probably time that I can do that. That other way. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a pain. Run up here. Their bed instead, or the one up top. I brought a bed. You guys saw it. It just went kapoof. Try that. Oops. Somehow I feel like I shifted today, so I'm not as in front of things. It's weird. Okay. Yeah, still no beds. I don't know. Alright, well. No bed it is. That's really, really odd. Magic disappearing bed, I guess. So, first thing... Oh, for the love of Murgatroyd. Go away! Okay. I can see you now. That's something I can deal with. That sound is really weird, so I hope yours isn't weird too. Okay. This is going to drive me a bit nuts, so I'm just going to quickly disconnect and come right back. Give me a quick second to sort that out, and I'll be right with you. No bed, okay. and I decided that we're going to take a break and do a bit of Lego because for some reason it looks like my Minecraft is being a real pill and does not want to actually let me back in after I try to restart the application. So I'm just going to watching the logs over my shoulder here while I'm rebuilding. But first I'm going to derail a little bit. And I had been in a stream for the local brick shop, courtesy of like discovering them through Maribel Jade. And it's just a chunk over here for now. And one of the things that happened was I was there and I won a draw for some minifigures. It came with, like, I could choose any 4 minifigures off his little shelf. And I won. Where am I here? There we go. So I chose to use some minifigures, to get a couple of the Harry Potter ones from an older set. So I've got a couple there. And then I've got a couple from the Simpsons cartoon series. And it looks like the minifigs are in great shape. I also got a couple of vinyl packs. Not vinyl packs, like the little plastic kits that have, they're like mini kits basically in little bags. And the mini kits, oh, quite a grumpy one. The mini kits are, I got them for the kids because, like, I didn't really need a whole lot. So from the choices available, there were a bunch that were stuff I had no idea what it was, which is part of, actually, truthfully, what I'd really want was stuff I had no idea what it was. So he's popped in mini kits or minifigures instead. Put Draco's cape on. Now, Draco's cape is pretty interesting in this case because, unlike a lot of the other ones, I mean, a lot of the minifigs don't even come with capes in the first place. But maybe it's because he's a Malfoy, I don't know. And so we've got little stars on the cape this time. I think is pretty cool. And the Harry Potter one it comes with a cape as well, which I don't really understand because he's in his Quidditch outfit, which doesn't really have robes or whatever to it. Now it looks like game came back, but it seems to be still having the same strange behavior at spawn. I'm a little worried about being able to continue the build, simply because, like in Minecraft, simply because things are disappearing. Now that is a concern, both at spawn and probably now going to be at my base as well. There's something sick about the way he was behaving, so while we're doing these minifigs, periodically you're seeing my hand disappear. That's just because doesn't quite want to go there, but you're seeing my hand disappear because I'm actually restarting and shutting down as many of my mods as I can. I had some quality of life mods that should have cooperated quite nicely, but apparently not. Which is kind of weird because they were working fine yesterday. You know, that's how life goes. Extra there. Things should be cooperating just fine. I don't know what's going on. But okay, so those were the 2 Harry Potter minifigs, and then just to finish this one up, we've got Nelson Muntz from the Simpsons. So he does come with a base plate, and then they got, for some reason, both of the kits have the little stripe on the pants. I have no clue why. Makes no sense to me because that would not have been precaution. But as of this, and I'll show you Nelson in just 1 second here. He was one of the schoolyard bullies, but he was also determined to be actually a nice guy under the surface.
Hello. Hello.
There we go. Hello. It's for truth. I'm sorry. I'm sounding robotic. I'm jumping in and out a little bit because my Minecraft is being quite the pill this morning. Okay. If Minecraft, are you going to cooperate? Bleep. All right. And so the last one of the minifigs that I won is Bart Simpson dressed as Bartman. And the Bartman head is all one piece, so it's not like I got Bart Simpson and Bartman, I just got Bartman. But we'll just get him quickly assembled here. Okay. So for some reason, at spawn, my game appears to be destruction proof. That's not good. But we'll just, I guess, go with it, maybe? I don't know. We'll just have to see, because if I can get things built, then we're going to do that. But if things keep disappearing, then we're out of here, because that's not going to be very good. On Bartman. Cape on. This one's being fiddly. Maybe it's just my fingers this morning, I guess. Oh, I wrinkle it inside out. That might do with it. Minifigs and capes are never my strong suit. First two went just fine, but this last one is being really kind of fussy. Go. There's Bartman's head. And he came with a slingshot. Let's throw that into his hand. There we are. Bart Simpson, Bartman Vigilante. Alrighty. So, that's that. See if I can get less robotic over here, and see if I can get actually cooperate. Alright. Try. I'll flip to the Be Right Back screen for a moment, and I'll see you really quickly. Alright, so you're seeing now what I'm seeing, the whole thing. And I'm just going to hide my... There's the... I have a bit of a cheaty... There's just a little pop-up that lets me see what you're seeing. I'm not necessarily back, per se, or robotic intentionally, but you're seeing what I'm seeing, so nothing actually lets me destroy things, and my bed is still missing. Which is kind of weird, so first thing I'm going to try, could fly away. Yes, I know it's nighttime. For bed. For this. Just get the baddies out of the road. Alright. I'm going to give a quick run over to the shop and past, simply because then I'll hopefully be farther away from that nonsense. Alright. I have my bed back again, but returned it to me, which is a good start. So I'm hoping, by the time we get back there, that pieces of grass will actually let me remove them. Because that would be high on the weird scale. Okay. Can I? Oh, it's going to be one of those days, is it? Well, just see. Yeah. Okay, so this is not going to work. I'm going to take a run back to base. And where's the... Apparently building at spawn is not happening today. I have to figure out why that's non-cooperative. As soon as I can figure that out, then we'll be doing a build at spawn instead. Okay. Quickly grab my helmet. Take that off. Alright, now those guys will leave me alone. Alright. Head back to base. Kind of disappointed. We'll just have to see what's going on there, because hopefully base will be cooperative as well. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the wrong mode. I don't know. Far more of these guys than I normally expect. Portal, okay. For now, you're seeing what I'm seeing. And I had a bunch of mods on. Well, I still have a bunch of mods on, obviously. Because, you know, maps and all that, right? But if I take a look at things like video settings, I'm using sodium, which has been no problem for a long time. Let's get back to... yeah. Base is a better spot to be running in and out if I'm testing things. Yeah, I have no idea why grass at spawn doesn't like me. I mean, it's okay here. Yeah, that's nice and destructible. Guess I'm just not building at spawn. They've done something at server to make spawn non-destructible. I'm going to be kind of annoyed that I didn't keep up on the memo, but I have a suspicion that's not the case. Because, yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess then I will just quickly go drop down the chest of chicken, because obviously we don't need it. And we'll just move on to the other builds that I guess we're building more church than we originally anticipated, or possibly swapping out for some carpet work, just for variety, I suppose. That's really, really quite odd. Got one of the mangrove wood. Wait, trees. One of them back. Those two in there. Fences, huh? So I don't need that much tree, I suppose. And we need signs. Just make a stack of wood. Okay, we had 22. This. Or it's more than I need, but it'll work. Signs. Okay. I think that's a basic kit. I'm just going to put this back. The other project. Not impressed, to be honest with you. But, you know, it is what it is. And we just move on, I suppose. Where is extra space in here? Ooh. I have space in there. We'll take that. Right, do I have red carpets in here? Not labeled. Okay, fine. Know something? Day red will be right here. I really... Yeah, it's gotta be Blame Dell. I swear I did something evil. I don't know. Oh well. Dell does derps? D? I just can't fuss with it at the moment. Alright. As in, my brain just doesn't want to let me fight with it on screen. Oh, where am I? Actually, well, I had that handy. So you're seeing this on purpose. What I'm going to do is just quickly show you guys what I had shut down. So there's my Spotify. Minimize that. I'm using Multi-MC Launcher, which has the console window up and the loader mods. Okay, shut that down. Put that one down. Can't turn that off. Podium Blah, blah, blah. Indium, Iris. Grading map I need. None of these are new. Like, all of these I've been using for months. I don't know. I know I have two mapping systems in there. They don't conflict with one another, and there's a reason I keep them both. So, I'm not going to be in that world this time. So anyways, that's what I've been running with, and normally it works just fine. Oops, I was really proud of that. Just fine, but I don't know. Today, they don't like each other. Creation conflict. There's more than one architecture property, blah, blah, blah. This might be why we went to Lego. Because it takes forever and a day before the game itself actually logs. Oh, there we go. So this is what I always get. And it's sad because I should be more organized in the morning, but I'm not. Yes. Okay, multiplayer. That's big. Back there. And then we, in essence, go home. My cheaty screen back on, so you guys won't see both for a brief moment. There. So I don't know. I have no clue. Spawn doesn't like me. If I can get Spawn to work on a day right before stream, then we'll go back there. Otherwise, I'll build it off stream and just come and show you at some point. So, yeah. That's what she wrote. Alrighty. So my question for myself today, part of it, I mean, obviously I want to keep building, but I'm actually wondering if I should have gone with the, oops, on the reference for underneath the question of the day, so unlock that. Down. There we go. Alrighty. So, that's what I'm attempting to build, and it's a bit challenging, but you can see why I changed the colors. For one thing, it's not that just that the real one is a different color, but also that the stone just wasn't working. We can see that in the real one, the look is far more smooth than this. I know they all have real blocks, but because real life is not as pronounced, it just looks kind of corny. I've had to do some artistic licensing in the center just to be able to make things look like they've got some sort of window frame to it. Also, sand blocks being what they are. Thank you very much for that. So, what I'm going to do is on this corner pillar, I think I'm going to take it down just in here so that we could have a look and see whether or not it's worth it to change out for total smooth sand. Before I do that, let's start with what I can reach. Will do. Smooth. No, not there. Oh. Go. Or it's nighttime, right? Isn't that how it always goes? Not bad. So the kicker I have to decide. I'm trying to decide whether or not I think the default sandstone might actually have enough texture to it. Or like the default smooth sandstone might actually have enough texture to it that I don't want the cut sandstone look. I'm not going to go full regular sandstone because, of course, the regular sandstone has this kind of mottled texture to it. And I think that I'm going to, because I can't make walls out of smooth smooth sandstone or the cut sandstone, I have to stick with this texture. Then to use it anywhere other than accents, I think would be a little bit ridiculous. So I've got a bit of smooth in the interior part to keep it looking nice, and which works well by being delineated by these borders. And there may be times where a cut one is appropriate, I think, to get the line. And then stairs actually have an edge to them as well. So I've used upside down regular sandstone stairs here, which I may swap out in the center, like basically invert a lot of this. So let's just take a quick look. If I did the pillar, that looked like. There. I was a little worried that it might look too monotone if I did all of it that way. I'm not really sure. But you can kind of see the challenge between the real, like the way real world works and the way that Minecraft works, that we have some interesting challenges. What made me start thinking about it, actually, was here. Yeah, the real ones can look monotone, and obviously it's my interpretation, and yes, I have a permit and all that jazz. But it's one of those ones where I know it's representation of a book character, so technically I could do whatever I want. I mean, I could make it out of, I don't know. If Minecraft had it, I could make it out of bubblegum or something. It, you know. Ooh. It is actually tempting. The other thing about the real ones looking monotone is the bottom of that tower does look a little bit weathered, which would be more of a gray, plain stone look at the very bottom. So I can always consider swapping that out at the end, you know, starting to look for mottled things. And actually, if I only have part of it being plain stone, that actually might work. You can see, like, above the door and towards the bottom, it's all gray. That might work. But yeah. The other thing that got me was the shrinking of the pillars. I was actually doing it for wide, so I've changed the scale on this a little bit. Not by much, just shifting a bit in and out here and there to make things work a little bit better. See, let's go get some regular stone. I'd put all those regular stone boxes away, but I'm going to throw a little bit in the bottom and we'll see if that works. Maybe that might give me the definition I'm looking for without necessarily being quite so in my face. Oh, I should probably put the right hat on. Help. That hat away. Always need to know where my safety helmet went. Okay. Get rid of these. Right. Wood. Why didn't I put that away? That would have made sense to put away. There you are. Okay, smooth sandstone. We're good. Alright, so grab a little bit of that. If it turns out that the smooth sandstone looks better, then I need to actually throw a bunch of the sandstone in the smelter, so see about that. About halfway up, about a block down from the accent, so here. Come on. I know I'm going to need to replace the footings. I've just realized I forgot to bring the other ones. Stone stairs. Oh. Not that color anyways. The concept is sound, but the actual product isn't. What do I have that's butt ugly? That would probably work, but I need any smooth something. Ooh, a little bit of that in there. That actually might work well. Maybe, maybe, maybe. We'll see. I don't really like the smooth stone look, although it's lighter. It has those stupid borders that it makes the problem just the same as the cut stone. I think polished andesite is too dark. Anything else random? Okay. Try those two. Oops. I'm gonna drop those. I'll be back. Okay, so throwing that out. Now if I go quartz, it might be too monotone. Oh, whoops. Headed in the right direction. Yeah, exactly. It totally would. Swappable hotbars is definitely a mod I could look into, but... Okay, so we're getting there. Quartz might be the way to go in that particular sense. And then just go with the smooth all the way up. Up with the stairs. That's just looking weird to me. Stairs. Here? Yeah. Okay, let's just see how... I'm only going to do half of this building that way. See how this looks. Not all the way up half, just half the lower section. So we can figure out what we're doing. Wow. And my sounds are rude too. Oh. Right. 1, 2. There we go. Right. Light colors and then pairs. Ready. Here's for the right. Yes. Grab this. Wow. My sounding of the monitor of what you guys are getting is really, really weird. Not that. Oh. This is where that free cam would come in handy. No, honestly, that's not all that bad. I just forgot to pay attention to the stairs. Good morning!
Hello there.
Hello there. Your side too, okay. Something about whatever it's doing to the sound as it goes out is really coming out odd. So I'm not sure. It's supposed to be just capturing the sound straight from the game, but something about the sound is just weird. Block placing sound is just off. Virtual wires reset. Yeah, I just want to like reach in and throttle the inner tubes, you know, or throttle the computer today. Kids and I were talking about that yesterday. Was the internet changes? The they were talking like we were talking about virtual wires and trying to explain to the kids about virtual audio cables and such. I think I'm gonna like that. Good call. Excellent call. Best book. Not sure if I know what best book means, I'm afraid. Sleep and get this over with. Is it a assigned school book or, oh, reading it during your school age? Yes. No, I think it was assigned school book, so best book you were assigned to read, or worst book you were assigned to read. Not the pillars, that was really weird. That doesn't work. This doesn't work. Okay, so Fantastic Show Fox, when you say anything by Hardy, now is that best or worst? Congratulations, Grief! Alright. Upstairs, right. Stairs. Upstairs. Absolute worst. I can't blame you. Thank you, thank you. I'm here all day. Oh, wow. Okay. Up top, I'm seeing more of the definition. I might leave those, but let's just smooth the ones. Look down at the bottom. Smooth some stairs. Oh, wrong blocks. It's a really weird muted sound today. I don't know. Tech has never liked me when it comes to streaming. Forever, ever. Yeah, no. Discoloration and stuff. I think I'm gonna go smooth all around. With the exception of, like, the really decorative bits. So, your block of quartz, smooth quartz. Okay. Drop it on back because obviously I'm going to need to make some more. Okay. I can make those. I don't want to. Quartz bricks. Ooh. Probably too much delineation, I think. Or 10 brooms was enjoyed. Okay, that's good. And boom, sorry. Among the hidden just seemed odd. The Fly. Yeah. The Fly was a really interesting one. I think I liked it better as a book than as a movie. However, didn't actually get assigned that. We got books like The Chrysalids. And frankly put, no offense intended to anybody who does like it, I dislike being assigned Shakespeare. I'm not one who gets my brain to mentally read in iambic pentameter. It just does not. No, or the lyrical lilt that Shakespeare often has, just because of the nature of the language of the time. Just did not work for me. Okay, what are we doing here? Quartz, blah, blah. Okay. I have a feeling I'm going to need to just use right in here. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to do a lot more of that business. But we can get part of this rocking. Not always super exciting replacing bricks as opposed to building new ones, but it goes fairly fast. Bottom in here. Like it's going to be quartz because it's all gray. same height on the other side. Technically it's... Oh! Right, 11 o'clock. Let's just get back in there. Fresh? No, not today. Okay, well, we're back to Lego. See you in just a second. Alright. Let's see if I can go more robotic again. So, we're actually on the Harry Potter build today. And we were working on a hinged section. So today's additions, looks like we have a couple of little, they're like, well, frankly put, they look like spy glasses or telescopes, more or less, and it doesn't go unfuzzy very well. So we have a couple of those, and then on each one of them they want us to add a gold single stud, and then two little 1x1 squares, which of course are my maddening to line up, and I always try to go by feel. That'll do. They go on each end. I have a suspicion on something like that, Benson, that they're probably trying to make you know, we pretend it's hidden, but it's really not so hidden type of comment on countries that had laws against having extra kids. So I know there was a time that China had a law like that. And so it's probably a commentary on that. At least that's what the surface guess is. I haven't read it myself. But it sounds a lot like that. And then there are portions of some of the nearby countries that have, not even say similar laws, but it's sort of taboo if you have a big family. Okay, next page. Test Lego today. Really, I should be changing game titles when that's the case. So I'm gonna have to remember to tie it in to my Lego stream screen. That when that happens, my game title changes. Partly as a habit, partly as well, the bot could do it, and I always forget. Hence, have the bot do it. Okay. One more refresh round and we'll see if the Minecraft game is back. Possibly it's trying. And then we will return to the game instead. Because we've had excess Lego this morning. Not all Harry Potter Lego though. But speaking of which, I'm not going to advertise this very often. There is a community challenge in the redeem section, or in the points. What that is would be me doing a stream on a not usual schedule day, so an extra one, where what we do in stream is from end to end build either the Hogwarts Magical Trunk or the Hospital Wing, just from end to end, start to finish. Now, I know Marble Jade is doing the Hospital Wing right now, in small bits and pieces. But that's a possibility. I've also, since I started the challenge, I've also received the Hogwarts First Flying Lesson, which is a significantly fewer parts. It's only 264 pieces, compared to, say, the Hospital Wing being 510, or the Magic Trunk being 603, although not all of those are getting used, because you have to choose a house you're going to build. Alright. Game is back, so we'll just head right over there. I can remember to not be robotic this time. Ooh. Ew. Sorry. The ew being I just read what Benson said about her book. But yeah, they probably should have waited a couple of years, because in countries like that, very frequently, you have youth disappearing in a rather permanent sense. So yeah, not high on my list. Okay. There's that side, and then we'll come all the way across the top of the quartz. And I'm thinking smooth is the way to go. Just make the whole build look smooth. I was looking at bricks and stuff, but the cut just isn't working for me. Okay. Where is... Clearly don't need a shovel during a build like this. Right. Sandstone here. That is the weirdest audio sound. That sandstone. Gotta go a couple more. Ah, come on. More up. One. That. Actually, using the correct tool might help. Okay. Actually, I can probably hide it. There we go. Then I'm out of smooth sandstone blocks, but this. There we go. Come on. Sleeping. Sleeping's a good thing. Hey, ooh, I'm a little curious. What was it the ooh about? Yeah, I think the white without the lines is a better discoloration. Which just made me think of something else. I have too much... I mean, it's funny, but you would think that once I'd settled on a palette, I would stick with it. Not the case. Definitely not. Got here. That. That should be enough for proof of concept. Ooh, the Lego challenge. Yeah. So that would be the plan, just be end to end on that. I would still keep things like the trivia possibilities and Champion of the Hill, like those would remain. And funny enough, I'm tempted just for kicks to put in like a 5 minutes of Minecraft, but just sort of invert things, but I think that's a little ridiculous. So, unlikely to make that a thing. Right, the weird clickety noise, I don't know what it is, but all my block placing and snapping just sounds wrong today. Okay. Instead of... So we're having villagers comes in handy, right? Oh, nope, not that one. Go. Wow. You really can't tell the difference. For the fact that the first one went vertically, which was not what needed. That one. Let's keep all the... this side. And the one thought I also had is I could go with mushroom, the white mushroom stems, but I think that's a little too weird. Yeah, I know it's got 30 days on it, the Lego challenge. If I don't publicize its fact a little bit more, then it's not going to happen. Because I think I may have either set the goal too high, or it's just not as popular a thought. You know, it happens. Where are we? I mean, part of it is depending on how close we get. Like, it's 22%. And we've got just over half the time left. So, I mean, hey, if we get over 50%, I might just say, okay, well, because I want to do it, I'm going to do it anyway. There's always that possibility. But, yeah. So, I've got a permit. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. A lot of it is just to gauge interest. I mean, if there's no interest, well, then there's no point. Right? But one of the things I also found with these weird tags, like when you title your stream, I'm not sure if I like that better or worse. Yeah, it's funny because on the preview of this stream, I can't even really see a difference. Except that the horizontal looks very stripy. And the sad part is, it really doesn't matter, because now that I take another look at the reference picture, it's really just above the door, down the sides, and then it never appears again. The big key is getting the smooth sandstone in. I can't get bone blocks, yeah, can't do anything with the bone blocks, it's just proof to make sure. But I feel silly. Yeah, nope, can't do anything with those. And it might help if I actually remember to have a crafting table, Let's see. Yeah, you can't do squat with them. So, really, it's just the blocks, which means that I could actually just do bone on this side as well, and bone up top there. Wouldn't ever need it again. And two. And that kind of hides in with the changeover. Makes it a bit more stark, but I don't think it really matters. Two things regarding the permit. One, yes, I can do what I want. And two, I showed the kids, or yeah, I showed my daughter at least, where the permit thing came from. Made a mistake and showed the wrong video. What I mean is the one that was slightly longer than it absolutely had to be. She was not impressed. I mean, in all honesty, I was not impressed with the character either. But that wasn't the point. The character's a bit of a jerk anyways. But yeah, it was not ideal. Let's just say that. Suffice to say, between that and there was a time when I would say something stupid in Discord, DC's Discord, had the permit card pulled on me, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, DC can do what he wants, and honestly, I was just being silly and oversensitive at the time. But the result is, unfortunately, since then, I can do what I want and having a permit and stuff. The reality is it's... Hello, can I please pick up blocks? Okay. Whatever that awfulness is following me. Not good. Did I pick up blocks now? I think I did. In any case, can't recall. Oh, those are the stairs. Okay. Place from the front. I can at least see what I'm doing up there. So in any case, yeah, I made a boo-boo and it just didn't sit well with me, put it that way. And then knowing where that clip came from, because I'd forgotten that piece of the show because I didn't regularly watch the show. Yeah, I made some boo-boos, put it that way. But that's okay. That's the grumpy version of why we won't actually get that particular redeem showing up in stream. Just because I'm being fussy, I guess. For no real reason. Fine, be that way. Alright, okay. Hi. So, see what I'm doing, please. I can cut anywhere that I can hide it. Don't really need it. I can fit up there now. Nope. Sideways. All right. Ready? I'm hearing Ender people. Ender people. Okay. But yeah. I mean, Lego isn't the be-all and end-all. I just find it's fun when it's when I'm not playing Minecraft. That's something that loosely my kids are into. Wait. I do one of those sense I'm up here moments, but no, I think jump down. Yeah, I think I'm liking that more solid look from the front, even with the color tone shift. I think I'm liking that. Might be a little bit of shift, I think, in the pillars. Just above the door, the last two, possibly. That's supposed to be there anyways. Fix this. Two are probably... Okay. Try the mushroom in here. Not mushroom, sorry, bone blocks in here. Stairs up there. Okay. That's that side. Yeah. Actually, the bone vertically does work on that spot because then we've got the darker edges. Alright. Okay. To a spot I'm sort of happy with. I would like to make further progress, but we'll just have to see how it goes. What I have here. Move. Cut. I can use that. I needed more regular stairs. What do I need? Oh, right, I'm gonna need a lot. Okay. I don't need a ton of them, then I don't want to make a ton of them. I seriously wish you could turn the cuts into stairs. That would be nice, you know? But can't do much with it. Bit of a loss on that one. Get some stairs here. There we go. Upright stair. I think... No, not that one. Oh, okay. Ooh, sandstone. Where I'm at right now. We will get past this part of the building, I hope. If not, you know, the tower itself, even the face of it, being as a book, was made into a TV series, and TV series often have sets that aren't actually full buildings. That in that case, I don't necessarily care if you don't complete the whole building. It really is just representative of the book character, right? Come on. Do. Fiddle. Oh. An eye. Wow. Somewhat impressed. But considering this is the third time I've rebuilt this section, it's kind of repetitive. Ish. This pillar's gotta go. Some builds are that way. Yeah, I hope so. I just didn't want to do a lot of the derpy figuring out on stream, but I guess it's 6 of one, half dozen the other when it really comes down to it. Part of it is a lot of the streamers and content creators I've been watching recently are the variety for whom that they can make it look like they're just building the whole time. You know? But it takes practice, right? I was talking to This is Lemmy Pie Begley yesterday, and she's got some of the same issue I do with regards to being able to get her builds to actually to be the size she wants, and I always have enough materials because she, like me, does not want to have a gazillion pieces in a storage hall somewhere. So, floor number 2. Let's see if I'm happy with this. Answer's probably yes. Yeah, actually, by the time we take down the scaffolding, I think I like that. All right. I'm sort of on the fence about the pattern stuff in the middle. I may change up those blocks, but we'll see how it goes. Next floor. This is going to be a problem. Out. There we go. All right. When stream's completely done, I will probably ow, that too. Stream's completely done, I'll probably have my computer an entire reboot because I have absolutely no idea why it's behaving the way it is. Things are changing that I did not expect. The only change I can recall making this week was actually to do the Windows updates. The Windows updates came out on Tuesday, and I did Windows updates, so I would have thought that things would have looked okay, but I suppose not. I don't know. Windows updates sometimes be a bit of a pain, but I didn't expect these effects, so it may just be I need another reboot after that. I don't know. Maybe some of my software, in order to be compatible with said Windows updates, that they didn't. That just didn't like it. I don't know. Initially, it wasn't the Windows updates that changed things, but I had problems earlier in the week where all of my source audios went back to default. No clue why. There, please, thank you. Frame in the center. This is, you can sort of see why I like Litematica, is that in a practical sense, this is Litematica. Like, tearing out blocks and then replacing them with something else is very much akin to using a Litematica schematic, or Schematica for those that play Bedrock. It's very much a similar thing. Which can make it feel really weird doing these sort of placements. Because I was trying to tell myself, you know, it's great when somebody else has designed something, you want to borrow it, but doing so kind of cheesy and tacky sometimes. I needed to design more for myself from scratch, hence the usage of a picture, which is technically somebody else's architecture, but I mean, I don't think that the guy who designed it from like multiple hundred years ago is really going to be coming back and saying, you stole my design in a video game. I mean, if anything, that would probably fall under the category of video game things that would probably freak out the original people. I do have more. Uh-oh. The hole. Ooh, figure it would trigger that. Welcome in, Lord Snarl. Welcome in. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hello there.
I'm fighting with my game, but welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Always a pleasure to have you guys around. Yeah. Well, I can pick up blocks. Let's start. So I'm just being really fussy with my wall and rebuilding it. Again, I think this is round 3, possibly 4, but that's okay. You know, we talked about living and learning and figuring out what's essential and what's not. And really being happy with a build is probably more important than the number of times it takes to build it. That's what I'm telling myself today. But yeah, so how was your stream? Please tell me all about it. What were you working on? Now I've dropped into a couple of yours. Yeah, let's see. I don't know where you are off the top of my bean, but in my room right now we've got, it's about 25 Celsius in the room where I'm looking. So yeah, I get that. This is not the hottest it's going to get today, but I'm also in a basement, so that's not too bad. And I mean, once again, it's all relative, meaning that what's hot for me isn't necessarily hot for you, or I may have people watching from like US in parts and they're laughing themselves silly going, she doesn't even understand what proper heat is. And they'd be right, but yeah, it's all relative, and so we're all melting. It's part of it too is also whether you've got dry heat or whether you've got moist heat where you are, because that makes a huge difference. The challenge I'm figuring out at the moment is recognizing which block is which from the top. Save myself trouble. The other part of it is I have an efficiency 5 axe. My skills do not allow me to use efficiency and mining speed and stuff like that very effectively. That's part of why you beacon in the back, but the mining level on that one is only level 1, I believe. No, it is 2. 2, okay. Not sure why I did that, because normally I wouldn't want to build. Not something I'm good at lately. That will show. Okay, if it shows, I got you. So yeah, I was also thinking of adding on the FreeCam camera, just so that I can save all of us a little bit of me running back and forth to look at a build. I can just zoom out and see what it's looking like. Well, okay, you're not wrong, Creef. Definitely not wrong. So Creef lives in a part of the planet that experiences far more heat than where I am. And I would say it may not be jacket weather per se for me, but it's at 16 Celsius, but it's windbreaker weather. So I will wear a windbreaker, like light jacket, till roughly about 20, 18 to 20 maybe. And sometimes I've even been known to wear a sweater when it's 25 in the house, but that's just because I don't do well with air movement. Like, I know it sounds weird sometimes when you're hot, what you want is air movement, but I'm one of those people that gets cold really easy, so sometimes it can be actually hot in the house, but if you've got the fans on, I'm sitting in front of the fans or something, then it's going to be crazy.
Following the leader, the leader, the leader.
Thank you very much for the follow, Night Planet. Just a quick heads up for some of our modern visitors. You'll see that I've got the family friendly tag. I do my best to try and keep that. Every once in a while there might be a little like minor level slip, but not a major one. So welcome to hang out, but just do remember that what's family friendly to some may not be to others. We're talking, under tweens level at the moment, so maybe at some point I might be a little bit more open-minded, but at the moment I'm still keeping them tweens safe. Them tweens, wow. I'm inventing words today. Okay. And I missed a row. Grr. You can see the reference picture on there. That's what I'm trying to work from. The logic behind it is not a religious thing at my part. The logic behind it is I'm a huge fan of mysteries and mystery book characters. And so the mystery book character being referenced here the mystery book character here is a priest by the name of Father Brown. Books written by G.K. Chesterton, and the real-world reference church is actually a place called St. Mary's and St. Peter's and St. Paul's, and it's an actual parish church in a place called Blockley, how convenient for Minecraft. But the connection to what we're doing is that the St. Peter and St. Paul Church was actually used for real as the reference building for, not reference, sorry, it was used for real as the set for the Father Brown television series when BBC made it. So that's why I chose that one, is because when the TV series of this book was made, then they used this building, so I figured I would do my version of the same building in Minecraft. Down. Far down. All the way. So I probably could have got away with that. Anything I can get away with using a different block that doesn't have to melt it first, I will do that. Who won the fight? Haha. Congratulations, Benson. You have got your crown back again. Good, I got super jump. Well, double jump. There we go. Alright. Pulls. Okay, now. Pardon me. Get this section done. Uh-oh. That's gonna be a problem. Remember about that stair. Get away with cheater blocks a little bit. Back here. One. Two. Weak defense on your part. Yeah, I don't know what you were bending with, but brief, I missed that, but definitely something funky. Freezing, huh? If it's below 70, I can totally agree with you. 70 Fahrenheit. Benson, I can totally agree with you. My parents used to actually have, second castle. Okay, Lord Snarl, I'm gonna have to go and see your second castle. That's pretty awesome. Have to drop in and ask for a tour at some point. But using the tips, I'm not sure what that is. Okay. Now I'm really curious. And blah blah blah. Huh. let's hope that's something family friendly. Just because I'm not trying to assume that it isn't. But until I know otherwise... Why is... Weird. Drop down. That's wrong. I should have had a stair on the corner. Yeah. Now I've got two different sets of stairs in there, and I'm thinking smooth is probably better than the sandstone in that spot. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what I think. I'm gonna have to check out the castle, and below 70 definitely is cooler than I would like. Cooler than I would like to be. My parents used to keep the house at 66 at bedtime, which you can imagine then has trained me to really like be curled up, cuddled with blankets and stuff. Because really cold. Very, very cold. I got some weird sounds going on. Oop. Other things. Strange sounds today. I don't know why they're behaving odd. And I also have odd behavior. I was going to be building at spawn, but for some reason it won't let me place beds or break any block or place blocks. I have yet to figure out why that is, but yeah, it's been interesting. So I spent a little bit more time doing Lego today than I normally would, and working on the castle. Well, the wall of power build. Okay, so got that. For 2. Corner. Oh, not happening. Need stairs. And... what did I do wrong? Oh, no, I just need stairs on that end. One on the end there is going to be wrong. That's okay. Alright. Yep, there we go. Alright. Oh. Ooh, all wrong too. Somehow, one of those, like, today's one of those builds where it's 1 step forward, 3 steps back, but we may keep on keeping on, right? That's what I was telling myself the other day, when I was talking to Lammy Pie, and we were just chit-chatting about things, you know, when you have to rebuild over and over again, because at that point I was actually in a bit of a bad headspace at the time, simply because I decided to switch from stone to sandstone, but at the time had absolutely no sand at all in storage, no sandstone in storage either. I had a little bit of smooth sandstone, but not much. So I was getting all wound up about that. And had to go and mine the materials, and that is a headspace chill out. Okay, so if this is right, then we're on to the level 3, and I have to figure out the clock. Close enough. Oh, whoops. Nope. Glaring error. Really? Too high. There. Okay. Do that twice? We had a prediction on how many times Dylan was going to fall off the building. You might actually find that we've got one per point. Mining sand is normally one of the chillest activities in Minecraft. I logged out on Tuesday to. I logged out on Tuesday in the desert on the Java server here, and there was nothing around. It was fine. Everything was good. I logged in on Wednesday, and I had three adult husks, all chasing me. Got rid of them, and then immediately had 2 baby husks and a baby husk on a chicken. So you can imagine I was not in the world's best headspace for the first couple of minutes, but we got that one solved, so all good in the end. Right. I think maybe I can be happy with it. Up. Double jump up sometimes feels like it's double jump wide too. Really don't want it to. Okay. That corner. Now what I did is it's supposed to in the main picture, you can see reference-wise there, get a little bit smaller each level. Minecraft blocks can't. So what I've done instead is rather than go with a full block up, I'm just going with the walls on the corner here. And then on the 3rd level, we will move on to using a wall instead of the pillar. It'd be nice if I could get a smooth wall, but, you know, not happening. All right. I get them all. I get them all. Yeah, aside from that, that would be good. Ow. Okay. Last one. On to the next level, I hope. I don't normally use... Okay, this season is the first time I've used scaffolding in quite this manner. Normally, I don't. So, it feels a little weird to be able to do that. Took it down, it didn't bring the wall back up. Alright. Ah. Yes, okay. So, we're good. That black line looks really weird. I'll have to probably pull that out. Because now that I've got the multi-tone going, I may not need the chain line. But, yeah. Okay, so my version of the picture. Hey, Skippy! Yeah, the husks definitely missed the memo on Chill. Spiders did too, but at least I'm learning to deal with those, and Minecraft spiders aren't bothering me as much as they used to. Though some of the weird behavior where daytime spiders want to jump in boats with me, I don't understand. But otherwise, it's all good. Okay, so there, and then the next picture. Going to need probably to differentiate right up the center of window. The bottom one missed some differentiation there, so I have to put a cut block there as well, actually. Not a huge fan of that because I can't get a 1.5 that way, but better than nothing. And then, yeah, then I can go straight into another row of stairs. Perfect. Progress. Progress, she says. One for the umpteenth time. That. The line up top. Not ideal. Now I've got a cut slab in storage, so maybe we'll see. Then, can I get all the way up? Nope. Or jump. Right. Wanted to cut stone up the top, and we can move it upstairs. Meeny, miny, mo. Ah, that one. Oh. Yep. Being ginger because I don't want to overmine. Oh, it's a pain when that happens. Yeah, okay, that'll give me a little bit of definition up the center. Stairs. Hunting. Weird thud noise I've got going on. Okay. I'm learning about this flying, so there's less falling. I don't mind jumping off stuff, which is a big change to the way things use. Quite a lot, so let's cut this one. Alrighty. Yeah, they definitely missed the memo engine. But it was just more the surprise. Like, you know, when you first log in, you're not necessarily fully mentally in the headspace. So that's really what it was. It was more the surprise to log in and have mobs in my face. So that was the unwelcome element. No, I can take down the chain, but I'm not going to waste too much more time with that at the moment. Up. I had one mistake recently where you can hear the Enderman. I think we've got some trapped underground. But what happened with that was that I looked at the Enderman. Smart as can be, apparently. Probably not the best move, but in any case, I did. And yeah, they can come up here. Quite quickly, too. He was mad, of course, as Enderman would be. So one of the things that's going to happen, hopefully this weekend, I don't know, we'll see, because I kind of promised my kids I'd spend a little bit more attention on them. But one of the things I'm hoping to do is actually post a list of fewer usable commands. And I know that a lot of people have a commands command, and I do too, but it spits out really ugly on the screen. I don't like it. Because I'm not a C# whiz to figure out exactly why it's doing what it's doing, nor unfortunately, my bot does not yet have the whisper ability to be able to give you the list of commands as a whisper. So what I'm going to do is I saw another streamer who had just listed out the user available commands as a panel on the about section of their channel. That isn't always the most conducive for people who are using mobile devices, but I think that might be the best plan for us in the channel, just so that we can actually get the list out there, and it's something I can update easily. Right. Oh, block needs to be kind of in. Yeah, moving to walls. So let's try. Like. I made a boo-boo as well. Okay, well. Oh, clicking that. I'm going to inset. Or this, that, this one in. Now this one appears to be 2 rows of blocks before we hit to the clock, and I'm running on an odd. So the problem with that, of course, is we're going to have issues with trying to make the clock even, because it looks like it's even. So I think... So I think my best bet in that case is to consider just squaring off the top and bottom. Pretending it is what it is and go with it. But we'll see how the sides meet up, because I'm not sure how those diamonds are going to sides either. Can I please put a wall here? It lets me everywhere else. Alright. One more. Walls. On top of your other wall, right? Thank you. Nor am I the world's fastest builder, and one of these days I'm going to probably spend far too much on server and see if I can buy the enchantments for a pair of sneaky pants, just because it would make all this crouchy business of not falling off walls so much faster to move. Okay. 3. Where we're going with the block. A lot. I have not with me, of course. Well, put this properly. No, not there. That one. See if we can get the clock started. I don't know what I'm going to use for a face. Blue, something, but we'll get there when we need. When we get there. You can see I'm leaving most of the frames for now, and I'll fill doors and windows and stuff after. I have a slab. Okay. Need at least one more. Stairs, a bit stairs. All right. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. I'm still really puzzled about the shopping district. That's really odd. So apparently, as usual, I have a number of mysteries to solve. I love mystery books. I do not love Minecraft mysteries. Not in this nature, so we'll have to see. And streaming mysteries are even popular. But, you know, it is what it is, right? Okay. Ah. Model that out, I think. Yeah, we'll just square off the corner. One. What's up? What's up with the shopping district? Oh, I think you did see Fantastic Sherlock Fox, but I tried to build there, and it won't let me do. So where I was fighting with it, trying to see if I could get it to let me actually place blocks, or break blocks, or do anything. I mean, I got my bed back, which is fine. It had gone magic disappeared, but yeah, that was really rather odd. Due to off the side here, it looks like it's double wide, but it's already the width of the block or the space below. Try and invert it. Yeah, I don't have my permit for that. Really, I have no idea why I did that, you know? This. Up higher. So to finish off the shape, see if that will satisfy my interest. It's gonna be kind of diamondy, but not as diamondy as I originally had planned. I'd love it if I could get it to go just like 1/2 slab down, but I think that might be the better plan actually. This. Take out this one. Oh, okay. You can start to see where we're at for shapes. Can I fly? Here? Maybe? Maybe? No. No. Didn't crash, but because of the way that the stairs work when you invert the corners, actually that's not half bad. Strange enough. I like that. The clock face is not going to actually be a face. I'm just going to get the like some, probably, I don't know, whether it's be blue or cyan wool. And because it's sort of a mid color, just throw it in behind, and that's going to be the impression part of it. And then we right on up and get up to the 3rd floor. So yeah, I just also want to make sure the floors are roughly the same height, because I'm looking at the ground in the middle. They do not appear to be the same height. So yeah, that's going to be something I have to figure out, because the bottom one is clearly shorter than the middle row. Even though the building is be about the same height. So I think what I've done is I've probably shortened the door when it should be taller. But that's something I'll fix off stream. If I have to move the whole thing up a little bit and stretch the door at the bottom another row, I can do that. Or in the middle section, actually I can probably take it down by row. So I can do that off stream. It's not a huge deal. So yeah, this is where we are for today. I'm just going to look down over there. Yeah, that'll work. So then I'm not planning another stream until Tuesday. See how that turns out, but that's the plan. And it'll be back to more Dadcraft. I'm hoping that I'll be able to, Dadcraft server, sorry. Hoping I'll be able to figure out some of these kinks and figure out some of the weirdness that we've got going on here. So yeah, we're about 5 minutes ahead of time, so I'm going to go ahead with building up further on the clock, because it looks like even if I finish the blank wall, that and then have to move things up, it's not a huge crime, because I can just move the diamond in the center. That's not still. But yeah, we're gonna go there. Actually, I'm just gonna quickly take a side trip, squirrel away for a second, and see. I'm loving this flying. Can you tell? People said it would change my life to be able to fly in Minecraft. Yeah, they were right. I've flown like that before though, but that's more glider. Yay, 10 more chicken. Hey, Skippy. That's for the chicken stall that's going to hopefully be in spawn area. Throw these up now. But yeah, so we've got blocks. Good. Quartz. Okay, I think we're done with the quartz, but not put it away, because if I do Murphy's Law, it's going to be needed. But yeah, so the next one will be on Tuesday. Always a pleasure to have you guys aboard. You know, nobody's ever obligated to stick around. I always appreciate it, but it's never required. People need to do what they need to do. I recognize I'm in a bit of a weird time slot. Okay. Is taller. But by how many? Let's see. Count these. 2, 5. Hang on. See? I can't. I know that went up to the stairs. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 8. That's 8. 4, 5, 8. Okay, that's definitely shorter. I'm pretty sure it's 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's only actually might only be taller by 1, which is very, very fixable. Because let's see, Windows 5. Frame 5 part is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there. If I just lose this row with the larger blocks, I should be races. Okay. 6, 7, 8. I know I've got this. So yeah, need to figure out something there, but if I take too much down on the side pillars, then to squash it too much. the window's gonna look really weird. I can always stretch this one by 1 as well if I have to. Oh yeah, all good. Got some changes to make, but there we are. And as usual, I hear. Nope. Remember the as usual. That's okay. Del squirreled. The way life goes around here. Alright, one more. I think part of the reason I'm squirreling and getting sort of distracted is my brain, part of it wants to keep puzzling out the shopping district thing, but I don't want that obviously stream, right? Shopping district thing being the fact that it wouldn't build. I have to fix, yeah. Oops, I could that high. In any case, yeah, there she is. That's all she wrote for today. Large book. Oh, I've got a griefer. Huh. Enderman. We had Enderman griefing turned off, and then it was causing some problems on the server. Not mods, just in general. So I can't remember what it was that we wanted on there instead. I think it was the mob heads, and the two of them weren't being compatible. So they turned one of them back on. But anyways, I get random blocks of dirt in weird places. Like I've got here. What? No, can't see it at the moment. One of these trees has a big block of dirt in the top of it. There it is. There. Block of dirt in the tree. But yeah, so I'm going to flip to the end screen, say my thank yous to everyone, and then we shall find someone to raid out. All right, so as usual, we say our thank yous to everyone here. It's kind of like the, if you're North American, it's like the old Romper Room television show where they had a mirror frame and the lady was pretending she saw something in it. So I want to say thank you to Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Olivia for dropping by. Thank you also to Grief and Tiz for Truth and Lord Snarl. Thank you very much for the raid. That's very much appreciated. Thank you for bringing your crew in. Also, thank you very much to Night Planet for the new follow. I really appreciate that. That's always a bonus. and the and the raid message, yes. As we head out, the raid message today, remember how to type it properly. It's now in quotes for Tiz's benefit, so that we can actually copy the bit just between the little quotation marks. There's also an extra space in there for you. So, that was thank you for everybody dropping by. Let's see, today we have a few live. Maybe. Back. Alright, here is list of people live. Okay, so let's see. I think we're probably going to drop in on, I'm in the mood. Let's see. Let's go with Bruno. Let's drop in on Bruno today. We don't always do that, but he's a fantastic streamer, so I love it that we can do that sort of thing. And I wish you guys all the best. Say hi to Bruno, and have yourselves a great weekend if I don't see you before. Bye-bye for now.
Mischief managed.